Okay, so we're going to have a little bit of fun today. I want you to go outside and find an interesting leaf shape. I've just been outside in the garden and I've found this leaf, which I think is a really lovely shape. I've got a small bit of Bockingford 5 by 7 inches. I'm just really going to have a little bit of a play. So what I'm going to do is lay the leaf on the surface as flat as possible. So I could lay it the other way, but it's got the ridges. And I don't want that to get in the way. And you can use whatever colours you want to use at this point. So I've got some leftover Daniel Smith colours on here that I'll talk you through as I'm doing this. So I'm going to wet nearly to the edge of the leaf. So all the way around. I'm about 2 millimeters away from the leaf. Then I'm going to hold on to the leaf as I paint. So I'm going to start with a bit of a yellow. I'm going to paint outwards from the leaf. So I've got 1 millimeter or 2 to the edge of the leaf that isn't wet anyway, and I'm just making sure that I'm capturing that. And as long as you're painting outwards from the leaf, you should, in theory, be getting a really nice leaf shape in here. Just nice sometimes you just have a little bit of fun and a bit of a play, just to see what happens. So that was Handsy Yellow. This is actually Cobalt Turquoise, which is a Winsor & Newton one. I'm just going to take some of that in. It's a good way to use up leftover paints and have a little bit of a play. The more you play with your paints, the more you'll understand what they do. This is all with a round number 10. Now this is a Daniel Smith favourite and it's Moon Glow. So I'm just going to get this activated. A bit of water. Just dab in. I just don't want to eliminate everything that I've done with the paint, so it's just a case of just being a little bit careful. This is Quinachrome Rose, I think. Just going to take a few dabs of that in as well. Okay, moment of truth. I'm going to lift that off. I've got a lovely leaf shape there. I'm going to put that to the side because I'm coming back to that. If you want it to flow a little bit, lift it up if you're on a board. You can have a little bit of a flow. See what those colours do. Then let it settle and dry it off. Okay, so that's nicely dry. What I'm going to do next is take a little bit of water into the leaf area. Now I'm not bothered about getting everywhere with this water. I am bothered about getting it quite close to the bottom of this leaf. That was my round number 10 popping the water on. And this is that Moon Glow again. And this is a round number 6. What I'm going to do now just do some tiny little dots towards the bottom. So I'm coming to the bottom of the leaf shape. I'm starting to create that shape by filling in those areas, and I just want it to expand out to start to create some semi-abstract shapes. Choose another colour. I'm going to come back in with a little bit of the cobalt turquoise. It's quite good cobalt turquoise because it's opaque, and you can see that by the play on it's pushing away on the moon glow. So it works really nicely. Then I'm going to twizzle upside down. So I want to start to create some trunks. Just pulling out. So I'm creating a bit of a misty scene. And using the paint that's there, start to create a little bit of a semi-abstract scene. The other thing that I want to do is take a bit of the moon glow and just pop a stem in. This is just coming down a nice curved stem. Same moon glow, I'm just going to start to bring that up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to dry that one off, and then I'm going to come back in on the top half of the leaf and in this palette of leftovers I've got some blue. Any blue will do. This is a cerulean blue. I'm going to dot that in as if it's clouds in the sky. I've taken the water further than I want the paint to go, so I get a nice soft effect. Okay, I'm going to dry that one off. Okay, so that's nicely dry, and I've got a really lovely base. I'm going to start with my round number 6, and I've got some moon glow on here. Any sort of dark purple would do, you doing this, or any colours really. This has just got to be your darkest colour. Now I'm holding the brush flat, and I'm just going to start to scrape a little bit. I want to create a little bit of foliage for a tree top that's there. If you go too far, it's come slightly over. I want to keep it within here. Just dab it off. Just going to dab that little bit off. And then I'm going to bring the trunk down. This is with the same moon glow. Going to twizzle round. And I get a nicer point at the top. So you're bringing those out. It's a really effective tree within a leaf. We're being very arty. Take some little bits of dark into that dry brushing. This is just with my rigger. Whilst it's still wet, because it's going to flow quite nicely, and you've got the randomness already there from the dry brushing. So I'm just dabbing just to create a little bit more. Just want it to be a little bit darker. I've just got to be a little bit more in control in this tree, because I want it to stay within the leaf. And then here I can have another little tree coming out. And a little bit of something here as well. Just building up basically over these layers of colour that you've already applied to the leaf. There's been a few things like this that have been very popular, so this is my take on it. So I'm just dabbing towards the bottom. Sort of semi-abstract but fun and fairly easy to do. So I'm just keeping some of that dark towards the bottom. You can see that just really jumping out that leaf. It's really effective just by having that bottom edge. Bring an extra bit of dark down here. Just little bits of fiddling really, and then I'm going to pop in a little person. So we're going to have one dot for a head, some shoulders. It's going to taper down, just like that, and you get a little person in there looking at the tree. Just a bit of fun really, but it's really effective. I hope you've enjoyed it.